someone else asked me what Shibari or Kinbaku is for me, and for me it's a dance of the soul. It's got a lot in common with dance, a lot, and especially with ballet. You know, the tool that you kind of obsess about. In ballet, it's your shoes, and in Shibari, it's your rope. And as soon as you feel comfortable with the rope, or you feel comfortable with your pointy shoes, you have to throw them out. You have to start all over again. You know, breaking them in and going through the pains of it to get somewhere, to gain the experience. So yeah, there are a lot of crossovers, and I think that's not a coincidence that a lot of people from a dance background come to rope. And I discovered Shibari over 10 years ago, probably 13 years by now or something. In a BDSM context, there was no other way in back then. And for me, it is a form of erotic play as much as it is an art form. It's a process of letting go, of trusting, obviously, and kind of discovering your own vulnerability, facing your own demons, going beyond your own fears or boundaries by trusting the person who ties you. The chemistry in your brain that's being set off is quite a bit different than when you're tying, because I think when you're tying, there's more adrenaline going on. You know, you are in charge. You are responsible for the life of the other person. You need to make decisions. Need to make decisions for two people. And whereas when you're being tied, you calm down. There's a lot of endorphins going on. The ascendance, the hill that you climb is more steady, less steep, and it's got a different. It's just, yeah. I mean, endorphins do different things to your body than adrenaline, obviously. So yeah, it's a bit different. When someone starts tying me and applies the first reps of a TK, I can instantly relax because I feel at home in that. Whereas when someone's fairly new to that, they have all sorts of different thoughts and feelings going on. I have trouble of letting go and things, but because I've done it so many times, I can trust myself, I can trust the person I tie with, and then for me it's kind of like, it's a switch. I can let go fairly quickly then. Shibari is a practice. If you don't go into it with the mindset of making it part of your life, you will not peel off the thousands and thousands of layers that it actually has. Then you kind of dip in and dip out, and then you've got, you know, big breaks, and then you kind of start again somewhere. So I think it being a practice helps a lot to uncover the little nuances that make it so rewarding. Obviously, there's more adrenaline going when you've got an audience. You know, there's a little bit of stage fright going on, which is all nice. And, you know, you've got the adrenaline, the endorphins, and when you go off stage, it's kind of like, whoa, it's nice, it's beautiful. Whereas when you tie alone, I think you sink deeper into the other person and into just a private play, and you just take your time. You don't, when you perform, you always have in the back of your mind the narrative, the art of the performance, what you're going to do, where you're going to go next with it. And in private play, that kind of journey is open, you know, and it ends when it ends, and it peaks when it peaks, and there's no set choreography to it. In a performance, I want people to take something home that is not necessarily part of me, but something a bit bigger, something more universal.